Imagine turning a simple idea into a multi-billion-dollar company. That's exactly what Airbnb did. This remarkable journey began in the year 2008, when two friends, Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia, found themselves struggling with the high cost of rent in the bustling city of San Francisco. Faced with this challenge, they looked around their apartment and saw an opportunity. A loft space that was sitting empty, unused. With a hint of creativity and a dose of desperation, they came up with an idea. Why not turn this loft into a bed and breakfast for travelers? A simple yet innovative solution that not only solved their immediate problem, but also laid the foundation for something bigger. They saw potential for a new kind of hospitality, one that was more personal, more connected and more authentic than traditional hotels. Thus, Airbnb was born out of necessity and a dash of entrepreneurial spirit. Every giant leap begins with a single step. And for Airbnb, those first steps were filled with unique challenges and innovative solutions. In the early years, Airbnb struggled to find its footing. People were hesitant to open their homes to strangers, and potential guests were wary of staying in someone else's house. But the team behind Airbnb had a solution. They decided to offer professional photography for their listings, a move that not only enhanced the aesthetic appeal of the properties, but also boosted the confidence of potential guests. But that wasn't all. They recognized the power of user reviews and made it a central part of their platform. By allowing hosts and guests to review each other, they built a system of trust and transparency that was crucial in overcoming initial apprehensions. Every positive review, every satisfied guest, and every successful host added to the credibility of Airbnb. These early decisions would pave the way for Airbnb's explosive growth. Airbnb didn't just grow a business, it pioneered an entire economy. In the early days of Airbnb, the concept of sharing your home with complete strangers was considered by many as unusual, even absurd. But as the platform began to gain traction, it started to redefine the way we perceive property, travel, and community. It was at this juncture that Airbnb became the trailblazer of the sharing economy model. The sharing economy, a socio-economic system built around the sharing of resources, was not a new concept. However, Airbnb took this idea and ran with it. They were among the first to understand the vast potential of this model and apply it on a global scale. In doing so, they didn't just create a platform, they created an entirely new way of life. Airbnb disrupted the traditional hotel industry by breaking down the barriers between homeowners and travelers. It gave homeowners the opportunity to generate income from their properties while offering travelers a unique, affordable, and authentic experience. This model of peer-to-peer sharing created a ripple effect that has since spread across multiple industries. Airbnb's success has paved the way for numerous other sharing economy platforms, such as Uber and TaskRabbit. These platforms, like Airbnb, have revolutionized their respective industries by leveraging the power of sharing. They've not only created new business opportunities, but also fostered a sense of community and mutual trust among users. The impact of Airbnb and the sharing economy extends beyond the business realm. It has transformed societal norms and attitudes towards ownership and sharing. It has shown us that we can trust strangers, that we can share our most personal spaces with them, and that in doing so, we can create richer, more meaningful experiences. But perhaps the most significant impact of Airbnb's pioneering role in the sharing economy is that it has made us rethink the way we live, work, and interact with one another. It has shown us the value of community, of sharing, and of trust. Airbnb was not just a company anymore, it was a movement. The world was Airbnb's oyster, and it was ready to take a bite. As the sharing economy began to thrive, Airbnb seized the opportunity to extend its roots beyond the borders of the United States. The company's global expansion was as rapid as it was strategic, with an unyielding focus on becoming a truly international platform. In less than a decade since its inception, Airbnb had reached the shores of over 190 countries. This was no small feat. It was an achievement that spoke volumes about the company's vision, agility, and resilience. It was a testament to the universal appeal of its business model, which had clearly tapped into a global desire for more authentic, affordable and personalized travel experiences. But it wasn't just about reaching more countries, it was also about expanding the breadth and depth of its offerings. Airbnb wasn't content with just providing a platform for people to rent out their spare rooms or vacant homes. It wanted to offer a whole universe of unique stays and experiences, and so the company embarked on a mission to diversify its listings. From quaint cottages in the English countryside to chic lofts in the heart of Tokyo, from historical castles in Scotland to stunning beachfront villas in Bali, the variety was astounding. Before long, Airbnb had amassed millions of listings worldwide, each one reflecting the unique charm and character of its locale. This global expansion wasn't just good for Airbnb, it was good for everyone. It was good for hosts who could earn extra income from their properties. It was good for guests who could enjoy a wider range of accommodation options. And it was good for local communities which benefited from the increased tourism and the economic opportunities it brought. With every new country it entered, with every new listing it added, Airbnb was redefining what it meant to travel. It was challenging the status quo of the hospitality industry and reshaping the global tourism landscape. With its global reach, Airbnb had truly become a household name. No journey to success is without its hurdles, and for Airbnb these hurdles were numerous and varied. From regulatory issues and fierce competition to criticisms and controversies, the company has had its fair share of trials and tribulations. Let's start with regulatory issues. Airbnb's innovative business model didn't fit neatly into existing laws and regulations, which were designed for traditional hospitality businesses. This often put Airbnb at odds with city officials and regulators. The company faced bans and heavy fines in cities around the world. However, Airbnb didn't back down. Instead, they worked hard to collaborate with local governments, helping to shape new regulations that would allow them to operate legally and responsibly. It was a tough road, but it proved to be a successful strategy. Then there was the competition. When Airbnb first emerged, it was a unique player in the market. But it didn't take long for others to catch on. Soon, numerous copycats popped up offering similar services, not to mention the traditional hotel industry, which viewed Airbnb as a major threat. But Airbnb held its ground. They differentiated themselves with their focus on local experiences and their community of hosts, which they nurtured and grew. They didn't just survive the competition, they thrived amidst it. Finally, there were the criticisms and controversies. From accusations of enabling gentrification to concerns over safety and discrimination, Airbnb has faced a slew of criticisms over the years. Some of these were valid concerns that needed to be addressed. And Airbnb did just that. They implemented new policies and procedures to improve safety, fight discrimination, and ensure they were a positive force in the communities where they operate. Each of these challenges could have been a death knell for a lesser company. But Airbnb didn't just overcome these obstacles, they emerged stronger each time. They used each challenge as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. And that is a key part of what has made them the success they are today. Airbnb's resilience in the face of challenges is a testament to its strength as a company. Airbnb's story is far from over. As we gaze into the crystal ball of the future, it's clear that Airbnb has some exciting plans up its sleeve. The company has always been a trailblazer, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the hospitality industry. And that's not about to change. One of the key areas Airbnb has set its sights on is the realm of experiences. They're not just about providing a place to stay anymore. They're aiming to curate unique, unforgettable experiences that immerse travelers in the culture and lifestyle of their chosen destination. Whether it's a cooking class in Tuscany, a yoga retreat in Bali, or a street art tour in Brooklyn, Airbnb wants to make these experiences as easy to book as their accommodations. Alongside experiences, Airbnb is also turning its attention to long-term stays. Recognizing a shift in the way people live and work, with remote work becoming more prevalent, Airbnb is adapting to meet these changing needs. They're developing a platform that caters to digital nomads, people on work assignments, or those simply looking for a change of scenery for a month or two. This means not just providing a place to sleep, but a place to live, complete with all the amenities and comforts of home. Innovation is at the heart of Airbnb's DNA. As market conditions change and new opportunities arise, the company has a proven track record of adapting and evolving. Whether it's incorporating advanced AI technology to enhance user experience or implementing sustainable practices to reduce its environmental impact, Airbnb is always looking to the future, always ready to take on the next challenge. As Airbnb continues to grow and evolve, one thing is certain: the world is eagerly watching to see what it does next.